I'm going to open the Fat Pack for Fate Reforged. Let's see if we get any goodies here in a separate opening that I did not film as always. Uh, Somebody I know opened an Ugin or however it's pronounced. So that was pretty cool. It's always nice to start a set with an opening like that. I love this set, by the way. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I went to the pre-release, which I didn't make a video of course, as well. All right, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Okay, and this video here, usually in your Fat Pack, you get two of these uh, deck boxes that are pretty handy. Then you get usually one package with 5 packs, another package with a bunch of land, and 4 packs. We're going to open the one with a bunch of land, and we're going to open this one in a second video. Okay, set that aside. Then your nice Fat Pack box, which is also always great. I use these a lot. I try to buy them at my local game store for $4 so I can store other cards. All right, so here we go. This is 4 packs of Fate Reforged. Okay, so we can leave the lands for some other time, and then I have to adjust my little camcorder. I haven't done this in quite a while. So there you are. Those are your 4 packs. I'm going to leave them in the groups because these days I store these in 3x3 sleeves, and I initially always store them the way that they came out of the pack, just because. All right, so there's 1 pack, and there's another pack. This packaging is pretty good. It's not like the M13 where I had a bit of a wrestling match with one of these booster packs. That was no fun. All right, so put the packaging aside. Let's go through the comments pretty quickly. Hooded Assassin, Aven Skirmisher. There really aren't that many 1-drops. I think there isn't even a 1-drop black in this set, if I remember correctly. Jeskai Sage, Sib Sig Host, a zombie. Always like to see zombies. Lotus Path Djinn. I hope that's the way it's pronounced. Cunning Strike, which I pulled 3 and 6 packs at the pre-release. I have no idea why I got so many. I never even got to use them. I don't think, like maybe like 2 of them. Sultai Emissary. Arashan Cleric. You gain 3 life. Usual battle trick for limited. Absent Advantage. You get to bolster 1 with it. Harsh Sustenance, a 3-drop. Deals X damage to target creature or player, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control. I think that's pretty good for a 3-drop common. Of course, having to have black and white can be quite the limitation, but that's pretty good. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. These rune marks require you to have a color in one of the shards, the wedges, I should say, the wedges. So this is blue, red, green. Temur, if that's the way it's pronounced, not Timor like the country or region. Bathe in Dragonfire, deals 4 damage for 3 at sorcery speed. Right into being. I'm still wondering whether Manifest is going to be a thing. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try it for sure. Map the Wastes, a sorcery. Search your library for a basic land, and then bolster 1 for 3. It's a bit too slow, in my opinion. Here's one of my favorite cards from the set at common. You know, a 5/5 dragon with flying, trample, and haste. I think you only get to use it once, because then you have to put it back into your deck. But that's pretty good. I'll take it. Bathe in Dragonfire, great title. Deals 4 damage for 3 at sorcery speed. I think I may have already read that. There's another Map the Waste, another Lightning Shrieker. Then Enoch Guide, which has these choices. Now with the new templating, they have these little dots, these little bullets. So you either put a +1/+1 counter on this thing, or you search your library for a basic land card and put it on top of your library. So that's pretty good for 2. Sandstep Outcast. When it enters the battlefield, you get another choice also. So this is a very similar templating, as you can see. So you get a little benefit either way, whichever one you choose. Honors Reward, you get, now we're in the uncommons. Nice. You gain 4 life and bolster 2 for 3. Not bad. Life gain is usually very defensive. It only delays the inevitable unless you're triggering a Janny Sprite mate or something. Temur Sabertooth, it's a 4/4/3, and for a 2-drop, for an additional 2 mana, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, this card gains indestructible until end of turn. That's not bad. If somebody's hitting you with it, you can protect it and protect a second creature. That's very nice. Hungering Yeti, 5/4/4. And again, this is one of the wedge restrictions, so you have to have a green or blue permanent, and so you can give it flash. Cloud Form is a really nice card. I pulled a foil and a regular at the pre-release. It's a 3-drop enchantment that becomes an enchantment aura, and then you can do some manifest with it. So let's see what happens with manifest. I still have no idea how it's going to play out. Goblin Boomkeg, you play it for 4. And then when you put it into a graveyard, it deals 3 damage. Nah, I don't know. I'm not impressed with the artifact so far. Oh, that's the Black Siege. That's nice. Wandering Champion, which I pulled at the pre-release. Draw a card, discard a card. They always remind me of that bad Planeswalker from Emerson Restore, whatever it's called, the cheapest Planeswalker. Sage Eye Avengers. When it attacks, you may return target creature to its owner's hand if its power is less than Sage Eye Avenger's power. Okay, and then one of these common lands. Oh, that was the rare. Must not be one of the better rares. I almost didn't even notice it. There you go. And let's see what we have behind here. A land and a manifest card. So there you have it. That's your Black Siege in this pack. Now let's move on and open the 2 other packs. Like I was saying before, I'm keeping these by pack. Okay. So there we go. 2 more. I really want to open this card. This is an awesome card. I think it's a Time Walk for Delve. So really, I hope it doesn't get banned like Treasure Cruise just did. Love Treasure Cruise, by the way. It's an awesome, totally broken card. That's why I got banned and made its cousin with the Power 9 all the way down to Vintage. Cannot be played in anything but Standard and Vintage right now. All right, so Refocus. Untap target creature and draw a card. Not bad. Draw a card is my favorite phrase on a Magic card. Sultai Skullkeeper. 2-drop. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. So this is blue-black self-mill trick. Sandblast deals 5 damage for 3 at instant speed. Not bad if you got a bunch of fatties that you want to kill. Not bad at all. Soul Summons. Manifest the top card of your library. Sorcery speed for 2. Seems like a limited battle trick, but I didn't play Manifest in the pre-release, so I have no idea how good it could be. Will of the Naga, a 6-drop, but with Delve, it can be a 4-drop. Tap up to 2 target creatures, and they don't untap. So this is the Tamiyo +1 ability, which I've been trying to play in Modern to no success because there's no creature-heavy, almost no creature-heavy decks in Modern these days. Jeskai Sage, Prowess, which I think it's really a great battle trick, except I just don't play it. But the white drop from KTK is really kicking butt out there. I forget what it's called. Sultai Runemark, enchant creature, +2/+2. Again, green or blue permanent. So this is your wedge restriction, or the rune marks as they call them. Grim Contest, a 3-drop. This is I like this card. Choose target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls. Each of them deal damage equal to its toughness to the other. Great if you have the rat that has death touch. You don't care if it dies. You can just point it at something and it kills it. Ancestral Vengeance, 2-drop, enchantment aura. Nice for devotion. I like two black in a row. I've just been playing devotion this morning. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, and the enchanted. Oh yeah, so you get to put it on something else, and then the enchanted creature gets -1/-1. Not bad, but it'd be nice to leave it on the battlefield so you can get it as a devotion count. Another Cunning Strike. I just opened it before. Your typical limited beast, 5/3/5 vanilla. Sorry about that. A little rusty with this setup. The room mark for Abzan, which means it's black, green, and white, just like the other one that we were talking about. Bathe in Dragonfire and Map the Waste, which I just talked about before. Frontier Mastodon, 3/3/2 with Ferocious. So it enters with a +1/+1 counter if you control another fatty. We already talked about this really great, fun, casual dragon that they just put out. I really like it. Great for us casual cheapo players. Aniok Guide, it's got that choice. So you either get a land card or a +1/+1. Likewise, Defiant Ogre. Just see the templating, how similar it is. There you go. It's another guide. Fruit of the First Tree. Okay, we're obviously hitting the uncommons because I really like this card. When enchanted creature dies, you get X life and draw X cards, where X is its toughness. I love this card. I mean, it's a 4-drop, but boy, you can really draw a bunch of cards with this thing. I want to play this big time. Abzan Beastmaster. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest toughness or tied for the greatest toughness. Nice. Anything that says draw a card, I really like. I have a hard time not liking something like that. Uggin's Construct. You got to sacrifice a permanent. I'm not impressed with almost any of the artifacts so far in this block. The Wandering Champion, I talked about it before. Then there's your Jeskai Barricade. It's got Flash of Defender, a wall. And when it enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. That could be good if you're in trouble. I'm not sure. This is the Phoenix. And okay, so here's Battle Brawler on the left side. As long as you can control a red or white, so you're in that wedge, permanent, it gets +1/+0 and has first strike. Arc Bond, which I like. Choose target creature. Whenever that creature is dealt damage this turn, it deals damage to each other creature and each player. This means every creature, and including you. So you got to be careful how this thing should be called Boomerang. And then there's your cheapo land. There we go. Let's put that there. And then the Phoenix. Let me see if it's got anything behind it. A Monk token, one of the common lands that come in for 1 life. And then the Phoenix, which got a little hype from the Wizards folks I saw on the website. It's a 3/2/2 flying haste, and it attacks each turn if able, so that can be a problem. And it's got Ferocious, so if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay 1 red, and if you do, you return the Phoenix from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's not bad. I'm sure it can be broken. So there you are. These are my 4 packs, the first half of the Fat Pack.